Hi, this is Liz. This is my calendar video in my A5 ochre Malden because it was just when I was doing my setup video, adding it made it way too long to fit on the YouTube. So let's get started. So for 2013, oh, I cannot speak, excuse me. I'm using the calendar that came with the planner, which is the Week on 2 Pages diary in multi-language. It's the vertical format, but in the front I just use the, oh, excuse me, like lots of noise. Let's see. So I have the year at a glance right here, and the nice thing is it has the year before and the year after. So if you need long range planning, it's one option. The Malden A5 did not come with a month on 2 pages, and because I received it in July, yeah, I went to my Life All-in-One page and was able to print the calendar, the month on 2 pages. It's called something else, but I'll link it down below on here. And my printer is very nice. Like, you can set it for typing or printing onto front and back, and I don't have to take out the paper, flip the paper over, do any of that kind of thing, so it does it all for me. So it's really nice. And I have the old months clipped with this sweet magnet, what do you call it, page turner magnet thingy from Precious, whose Etsy shop is Creations by Precious, and I'll link that down here. So I have that here, and it works right now because I only did 6 months for this year, or not even that. It started in August. So you can see when I first got it, I had no washi tape. I used a couple of Daiso diary stickers. What's it? Salon, shopping, birthdays. I wrote in black ink, my Inkjoy pen, because that's what I have. That's the most readily available color for my pens. And then in September, I decorate a little more. I won a little giveaway from the Velvet Philo. Her name is Julie. And so I used some of my winnings. I also found this a washi tape from Doodlebug Designs, and it has the months on it, so I put that on top because, as you can see, the month is written so tiny. I can't see it just looking at it, so that helps to identify the month. Anyway, you can see I wrote a little more this month, and it's more for at a glance. So if people say, hey, can we do something this week, I can look here. I didn't have a color coding system in, really. I had black still for my work schedule, blue for me, because that's my favorite color. My daughter's birthday. See, birthdays are all sorts of different colors because I like the color. For me, it's not distracting. I know for some people it's distracting. And then, sorry, that was my hubby. So I use more Daiso stickers to just note things. So that's it. And then car payments. For October, I had some Halloween themed washi tape. So there's a little more decorations. There's the Doodlebug month again. More Daiso stickers. I joined some photo challenges, so I kept them in here. And then I use market dots for right now. I'm using them just for assignments, school assignments for myself, so I could see when I have papers due. So if someone wants to do something such and such a day, I could say, oh no, that's probably not a good time because look at all these things I have to do. But I did a little more color coding, so payments and stuff like that. I still use my payday stickers. It's all very cute. Makes me want to use it, and that's the point, right, is to want to use it. So then it comes to the current month, which is November, and a little more color coding. It's still not fully color coded, and a little more decorating. So I have assignments, I have my Daiso stickers again, and my market dots for my assignments. I wrote the birthdays, the actual name of the birthdays and stuff in here. And payments and stuff. So December I started a little bit. I have, see, my market dots for my assignments when they're due, the stickers, and when I run out of stickers I'll start writing pay date in green for myself. And then my hubby will be a P with a circle around it, so to help differentiate between the two. And that's it. So it's nice and simple. For me, it's easy to track. Like I said, for others it may not work, but it works for me. And then I went ahead and put the Filofax month on 2 pages diary for 2014 in here already. My friend Sonia bought them when she was in London at the Filofax store, which unfortunately closed down. So it has from January to December. It's a Monday start date. I know some people like the Sunday start or a Saturday start. Whatever floats your boat. This was working for me, so it'll be good. And yeah, the one, my life all in one page, also starts on a Monday, so it's okay. A lot of people I noticed on their videos or in their pictures outline the current month because you can see the days of the month from the previous month and the next month over. So what I did was I used some autumn leaf stickers and just covered up stuff so that it's nice, it looks pretty, it's inspirational, and it kind of hides the month, the next month. So another thing I did is the school I'm in, it's a quarter system. So on this one, there's not a lot of writing space. I didn't want to do it on this side where the notes are because they might run in. So I wrote it on the right side here, which month, which week it is in school. So you can see if someone wants to do something at such and such a date, I can say, oh man, that's the end of the quarter. I don't think that's a good time for me to go anywhere because I'm sure I'll have big papers, big assignments due. So it's nice, works out. I already started putting some Daiso stickers in for birthdays. You see a birthday there, for anniversaries, that kind of thing. I didn't put, I put the last day of school for my girls. When the girls don't have school, I think I put, yeah, the girls' spring break, my spring break. So I started some things. I could put a little more, but that will have to wait until I'm done with this quarter. And this is a little drawing my Emma drew for me, gave to me, so I put it in there because it makes me happy. So I like using these magnetic clips. They hold quite a bit, and the Ollie clip holds a lot. And I mean, the one from Walmart will also hold this much without moving around. But so just to show you how I've evolved in my use of this planner. So as you can see, it's the vertical page, which I know a lot of people don't like. It's what came with it, and so I just stuck with it. My old planner, which was the Barnes & Noble planner, had the same format. Not my favorite, but that's what I used. So anyway, when I first got it, I didn't have washi tape. I had this little Davis tape that's old, and so they used it to decorate it. Have stickers from, what is this? 7 Gypsies, and these little stickers are from Doodlebug for birthdays and stuff. So June 28th was when I purchased my first personal NA5 from Warwick's in San Diego. So see here, these are 7, no, what's it called now? Rusty pickle stickers, but they're thick, so it takes up space. So I didn't want to use that too much. So do the Heidi Swap tapes, but they're so cute. And then I used just whatever paper I had. This was from when I went to Hawaii or Maui, gosh, in 2003. And this is paper, Heidi Swap stickers. So whenever I had a chance, I would decorate it, but you can tell not too much. So for the first quarter that I had this, I just wrote what week I was on the week. The only color coding that was consistent for my classes. So one class was green, one class was red, one class was blue. Everything else was whatever color. Usually the girls were like pink or purple, and then everything else was black. And I put my to-do lists on here instead of having a separate to-do section. So stuff I needed to do, phone calls, things I need to, you know, just random stuff, readings I had to make, I put on here. And so that's what I did for the first quarter that I had this planner. Since see, some decorating, sometimes I do these taping for a quarter at a time, or at least like several weeks. So because I didn't have time to always do it. You know, being the perfectionist that I am sometimes, it was too much to do it every week. So I do a couple weeks. And so some Post-its, because I like the Post-its. I tried to join the alumni band, so these particular arrows were for alumni band gigs. When I got these taller or larger memo pads, I used those for my to-dos. And then for my daughter's birthday, all my planning was on this one thing. And so for, let's see, some weeks are more than others. And then for this quarter, I used the sweet little stickers that are page flags that Precious was so kind to share with me, and use those for my week. See, week 1 and so on. And then I used the Hello Kitty assignments for my homework. So if you can see the reading, there was so much, and for one of my instructors, she'd have different handouts as well. So rather than writing all this down, I shrank down our syllabus. Excuse my daughter. I shrank down the readings and stuff and put them on here so I didn't have to write everything. So it's okay. It's kind of big and cumbersome, but you know, I still use the smaller Post-it notes for to-dos and stuff. So I didn't have. So it'd be easy to see for me. It's easy to look. Hey, there's a square. I got to do this week. And if I didn't, I just carry it over to the following week. So I just put a note sheet on every week. You can see, you know, my assignments, what I did differently this quarter. Instead of just a color for a class, because I had more color coding, I used the page flags, the Post-it page flags. So pink was one class, and then orange, the orange with the pointy was my, my band, the alumni band gigs. But I had, for my regular class, here, this one's better. It has orange, blue, and then the pink. So I also use the colors, and I use the page flag to put more attention. Hey, gotta do this, you know, because I forgot an assignment last quarter. I did it, but I didn't actually submit it online. The teacher was so kind. She accepted it without any penalty, but I didn't want to do that again. So I totally highlighted it for this quarter, and I think I'm going to stick with this. Yes, baby, I know. I'm almost done. We're going to have dinner. So you can see, here's this quarter, and what I have for each week is a flyleaf I made out of transparency. So I put the memo on here so that I could take it out and look at my week without having to flip like I did on the previous weeks. So it just kind of holds it in, because I don't throw things away. So sometimes I don't get to write everything in. Like last week, what I ended up doing was just reflecting back and writing things in. But for one of my classes, and several of my classes, I need to keep a log of my clinical hours of specific tasks. So I write the times, I write a little brief description, so that when I write my log, it's very easy to refer to. I didn't do that last quarter, and it was hard to remember what date, so I had to look at emails and stuff. So this way of logging my hours is working nicely for me at this time. If you have any recommendations, suggestions, I greatly appreciate it. Oh, yep, they're getting rowdy now. So yeah, that is how. So I have the rest of 2013 in here. So I decorated till the end of the quarter. And I finally got some Christmas washi, so I'll decorate the last couple weeks of December, which I wanted to have a Christmassy theme. So see, I have my to-do, so that if I go to the peak, I don't have to go to the week that something is. I can write in here I can write what is going on appointments or something like that. So if it changes, I don't have to line it out, which I don't mind lining things out, you know. Appointments change, things change. But I was going to try this idea of writing everything on here, so when it comes to that week and things are more final, I can write it on the actual page and not have so many things crossed out. So I hope that answers. Sorry again for my family, my rambunctious family. But yeah, that is how I divide my time. And I love having these. I love having these to flip the pages, so then I don't have to go through all the pages to find the actual date. All right, that is all. Thank you for watching, and I'll chat with you later. Bye.